Natural disasters are inevitable and their effects can be devastating. The frequency and intensity of natural disasters are expected to increase due to climate change. So what do you think about this change? Watch until the end and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Let's get it on! These events can cause significant damage to infrastructure, homes, and agriculture, and pose a threat to public safety. One possible impact of climate change on hailstorms is an increase in the frequency and intensity of severe thunderstorms, which are the primary driver of hail formation. Warmer temperatures can lead to increased atmospheric instability, which can create conditions that are conducive to the formation of thunderstorms and hail. In addition, changes in atmospheric circulation patterns associated with climate change could shift the geographic distribution of hailstorms, affecting areas that are not typically vulnerable to these events. This could have significant impacts on agriculture and other sectors that rely on stable weather patterns. While more research is needed to understand the full impact of climate change on tornadoes, it is clear that these events are a significant natural disaster that poses a threat to communities around the United States because here is biggest tornadoes. A clear impact of climate change on tornadoes is an increase in the frequency and severity of severe thunderstorms, which are the primary driver of tornado formation. Warmer temperatures can lead to increased atmospheric instability, which can create conditions that are conducive to the formation of thunderstorms and tornadoes. Besides, changes in atmospheric circulation patterns associated with climate change could shift the geographic distribution of tornadoes, affecting areas that are not typically vulnerable to these events. One area of concern is the so-called Ring of Fire, which is a region around the Pacific Ocean where a large number of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur. A road being washed out during a flash flood. Fortunately, all safety work was well prepared and no casualty occurred. On July 15, 2012, the high water level and the trees floating in the stream. The spectacle was amazing. The flow of water stood like a wall. The earth trembled underfoot. All sounds were drowned out by the roar of water and the rumble of stones. This is the moment deadly flash floods swept through western Nepal. It's killing at least 13 people. It's believed snow melts caused a river. It's a river that's high up near Mount Annapurna to burst its bank, sending a wall of water cascading down. And the flood flowed straight through Pokhara, Nepal's second largest city. The flood washing away entire herds of cattle and scores of home residents say it was the worst flash flooding in living memory. Floods are one of the most common natural disasters in the world, affecting millions of people every year.
بالسلامة يا رب بالسلامة يا رب بالسلامة يا رب بالسلامة.
According to the European Environment Agency, flash floods are becoming more common in Europe, particularly in coastal and mountainous areas. This trend is expected to continue in the future, with more extreme rainfall events predicted as a result of climate change. Meanwhile, Asia is home to many large and densely populated river basins, which are prone to flash floods due to heavy rainfall, melting snow, and other factors. In addition, rapid urbanization and land use changes are contributing to an increase in the risk of flash floods in many parts of Asia. Deforestation, for example, can lead to soil erosion and increase the risks of flash floods and landslides. Climate change is expected to increase the frequency and severity of storms in the United States and Asia. In the United States, coastal communities are particularly vulnerable to the risks of storms, including storm surges, coastal erosion, and flooding. Climate change is expected to increase sea levels, which will exacerbate the risks of storm surges and coastal flooding in the future. In addition, inland communities in the United States are also at risk from storms, including tornadoes, hurricanes, and severe thunderstorms. In Asia, storms are also a significant natural disaster, with many countries in the region vulnerable to the risk of typhoons, cyclones, and monsoons. Cars flooded, cars swept away, torrents occur everywhere in the city and flow into alleys. Along with the long-breaking sound of crunching, the waves attack the house. It raises dust clouds and destroys buildings one after another. Houses that were swept away and destroyed clumped together in one place, making a roaring sound like a scream. If you look out over the bay, you can see many ships being tossed about by the waves, drifting and huddled together. Even huge objects that look like old tanks and covered piers are circulating in the bay. A city submerged in the blink of an eye. This flood has not only water but also rocks. They were rushing and rolling with the raging currents. The roaring sound made everyone who heard it shiver in fear. Congestion, an accumulation of ice flows in the riverbed during ice drift, causing constraints of the water flow and the associated rise in the water level. Congestion usually occurs in the narrowing and bends of rivers, on shallows and in other places where the passage of ice flows is difficult. As a result of congestion, The water level rises and causing floods, ice flood. Let's subscribe to our channel to see more video about this side of nature. Not forget comment to let us know your stories about some natural disaster caught on camera. See ya! This region is home to many of the world's most seismically active areas, including Japan, Indonesia, and the west coast of the United States. The risk of a major earthquake in this region is high, with the potential to cause significant damage to infrastructure, homes, and public safety. In addition, other parts of the world, such as South Asia, are also vulnerable to earthquakes, although the risk in these areas is generally lower. August 30th, 2015 brought with it great atmospheric conditions for some large, long-lasting storms over southern Utah. A massive thunderstorm stirred up this basin and dumped billions of gallons of water in around an hour and a half. This impressive flash flood debris flow is what resulted from all the rain. So incredible! My sleeping bag and stove were washed away as we tried to drag the tents away. It was that fast. The volume of water surprising as it was not matching the speed with which it rose. It seemed like going from zero to full blast in only about 10 by 15 seconds.
Oh my goodness. Don't, oh mate, don't, just let it go.
He's taking the air out of his... Oh no.
Here you go, these ones.
Terrifying. One had better always be cautious.
What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.